Alright, hello again, my friends. We are back. Another American Great Craft Review here with Kyle. Wednesday night, happy hump day, everybody. Tri-State, a lot of rain. Opening day postponed tomorrow. That is bizarre. I don't know that I've seen that. We've had some snow and rain before. Must be a lot of rain. But anyway, we're going to stay with the local beer. I just got this from my brother-in-law. It's over at their house, and, he's at the bottom of the fridge. Had a pack here. This is from the Christian Moerlein Brewing Company. It's the Purity Pills. Purity Pills. Now, of course, they're located down the road in Cincinnati, Ohio. I've done one Moerlein review. Is that Power Stoutage, and it was really good. This one, I feel like I've had this. It's not. I haven't checked it on Untappd. It says a Reagan Go Boat. It says rain. It's just an old style. It's the German. It's the law, the German beer purity law of 1516. Nothing but malt, hops, yeast, and water. Christian Moerlein was the first American beer to certifiably pass this German purity law known as the Reiningos Boat. I'm not even sure today. Moerlein Purity Pills is brewed to these standards, serving up a clean, refreshing, full-body taste with a hoppy lemon zest aroma. The beer checks in at 5.5% alcohol by volume, as expected, light for a Pilsner. I think the IBUs were 40, if I'm not mistaken. Like I said, I feel like I've had this beer. Really no production code. Moerlein's one of those breweries, again, I said it with the other one, they get kind of looked down upon, and I kind of feel bad for them. Well, not bad, but the fact is, everybody, doesn't really talk about them, but they've been actually brewing beer longer than anybody in this city. And they've had a lot of outstanding beers. So, they make some good stuff. So, the Purity Pills. Let's go. I do have some Moerlein glassware. About that. Nice Fifth and Vine. Got this. It's an Oktoberfest Moerlein glass as a gift. I want to thank Benjamin Martin, my brother-in-law, for getting me this beer to sample and give it a shot. Here we go. Get a pour. Pilsner beer. He actually picked this up in a variety. Oh, man, a lot of head. My goodness. This can, I don't know what they do with this can. Can looks flat. Yeah, that is a lot of head. I tell you, I don't know if they can. A ton of head on this. And I'm not being aggressive. There's that light hazy color. That is building up a ton of head. Yeah, I'm not sure. It'll die down. You want some head on a beer, not that much. It will die, but yeah, I'm not even being aggressive with that. But look at some carbonation there. Like I said, I feel like I've had this beer either at a pint night, or just, potentially at Moerlein Lager House. Now, that's what I wanted to bring up, too. They have a place called Moerlein Lager House. They do serve guest beers and other beers, but they have like 15 Moerlein beers on tap. It's a very, very nice place, right by Great American Ballpark. Anybody in Cincinnati, I recommend checking that out with some good Moerlein beers. And again, so they have some other guest taps, but really good food. Just a nice venue. And again, blocks from Great American Ballpark. Literally not even the block from U.S. Bank Arena, where we'll be Friday, and of course Great American Ballpark. So check that place out if anybody has not been there or coming out of town. It's a nice venue. So there's the pour. Really, I don't know if the can got packaged around, but a good color, typical Pilsner color. I mean, almost looks like a Miller Lite. Miller Lite, of course, is a Pilsner. It's a nice carbonation, I will say that. The head is dissipated very, very quickly, and that's good. You want some head, but when it was pouring like that. Again, I want to thank my brother-in-law. Tight budget this week. Him as well, so he had this out of a can. I think it was a 15-pack of Moerlein beers. Kind of weird. Or maybe an 18 or a 15-pack. I think there was five beers, 3 of each. I think it was, and it was like $17.99. But that's not bad for 15 craft beers. So let's get the quick aroma. Definitely getting malt and yeast. Lots of malts. Some caramel malts, perhaps. Oh, that lemony smell. That smells quite lovely. What's it in the back of this can? Lemony? Lemon zest. Yeah, definitely lemon zest and malt. Well, that smells nice. So let's thank the brewers at Moerlein for doing a fine job. They've been around a long time. And let's cheers to a Reds baseball season. Of course, it'll be Friday. But cheers to Christian Moerlein. Cheers to whoever watching this video. And cheers to brighter days ahead. Here we go. I just, I don't think it's bad. Certainly, this is a beer that I think is very drinkable, but again, bland. And I'm not saying it's bad. I think this is probably a C+ beer. But I'm just not even a Pilsner fan. I'm done reviewing a few days. I just wanted the beer tonight. Gonna get some food here. Just wanted one. I'm just gonna have one, just get a review, but also do a local beer. It's a typical Pilsner. I'm not a huge Pilsner fan. I do get I don't get the smell of this beer is phenomenal. That lemon zest. In the taste, though, and there's no lacing. The head's gone. Let's get another taste of this. A lot of yeast, some malts. Again, I think this is one, though, that you could drink several. This is what, a good summer beer. Maybe this would be like a good late or good mid to late spring beer. Maybe a month from now, around the Memorial Day weekend. An early spring beer. Summer beer as well, too. Maybe even early fall. 5.5. Probably beer year round. Nothing wrong with the beer, but again, it just doesn't. This is one that I would probably, I would say, thank you, Ben, for the can. And one that I would probably buy as a single can or maybe in a mixed can or a mixed pack. But I would not get a 6-pack of this or a 12-pack or, again, nothing wrong with it. C+. I'd recommend it if you like Pilsner beers. I do not. So I'm sure some people out there are going to say, well, Kyle, why are you doing a Pilsner review if you don't like Pilsner beers? And I'm like, I don't hate Pilsner beers. I don't hate any beer. I mean, I'm a beer guy. As people know, this is review 217. There's not one style of beer that I hate. I don't hate any beer. Just Pilsner is not my favorite style or one of my go-to styles. That being said, if I had some Pilsners that I've liked, certainly. Is this a decent beer? Certainly. So, again, I don't want to get the impression that I hate Pilsners or hate any kind of beer. I do not. But, yeah, B+ for me. But it was cool to get a local beer. And again, thanks to Benny Martin and get this review done. Stone is having a pint night, off topic here on Friday night at Jungle Gyms. So we're going to check that out. I started my pint night log last week. And also just of what I've had and what the people are checking with Mad Tree. I think it's a cool one. I'm a nerd on it, but just go back and see what I can check in and what I have not reviewed and what I have not tried. So, sounds good. So, again, life's too short. I'm going to get off here and let everybody kind of go with whatever they want to go with. But, yeah, so, again, if you like Pilsners, give this a shot. Local brew, worth a shot. Support the local boys. It's not bad. Like I said, I just can't rate it higher than the C+. I just, out of 5, maybe a 3.25. Yeah, nothing wrong with it. I certainly think it's if you like a Pilsner beer, give it a shot. So, again, good summer beer. Cheers, everybody, and we'll see you guys soon. Cheers.